everyone, my name is Mia, and today we'll be doing a special Earth Day painting tutorial. Let's get started. The materials you'll need today are a big brush, a smaller brush, a blue pencil, a black marker, and your watercolor paper and paints. You'll also need something round. Here I'm using a coaster, but you can use something like a Tupperware or a tape roll too. Place your object in the middle of your paper, and using your blue pencil, here I'm using a watercolor pencil, trace the outline of the object very lightly. This circle will serve as the outline to our Earth that we're going to paint today. Then we'll draw the continents. I'm just doing some squiggly lines to represent North and South America. And then I do Africa and Europe. They're not perfect lookalikes, but that's okay. The goal is to have fun making your painting. Next, we'll add a face. I'm doing a simple smile here, just a slightly curved line with two C shapes at the corners for the cheeks. And then some upside down U's for the eyes. Now the painting. Using my large brush, I'm going to apply a wash of just water to the whole circle, being careful not to go outside the lines. This will prime our paper and make it easier to paint on. After the clear wash, I'm going to do my first layer of blue paint for the oceans. You're just going to grab a little bit of paint with your brush, mix it with some water, and start painting. And we're going to go around the continents because those are going to be green. So just fill in the ocean the whole way. Now I'm fanning the paint with another piece of paper so it'll dry a bit faster. Today's activity will require a lot of layering of paints to build up value, because one layer of paint will have a very light color, so we go over it again and again until the color gets a bit darker. Once the blue has dried, we'll mix some green and do a layer of that for our continents. Now it's important to stay in those guidelines that we drew so the colors don't mix together, because we want the land and the water to be distinct from one another just like they are in real life. And then let that green layer dry, and you can fan it like I do, or you could use a hairdryer too. And we'll go in again with another layer of blue. Notice that watercolors dry lighter than they look when you first paint with them, which is why we do so many layers. The water evaporates as it dries, so it only leaves behind the pigment that we picked up, and then that turns out lighter. And we'll speed it up a little bit now. I'm just adding another layer of the same green to the continents, and I add a tiny bit of blue to make the green just a bit darker for this layer. If you guys need to pause the video to catch up, go right ahead. Now's a good time since we're just going to let it dry again. Now, I'm mixing a darker blue using the same blue from earlier and a very deep navy color as well. And we'll apply that to our oceans again. And I thought I was forgetting something. I wanted to add a cute little sprout on top of our earth, so using my pencil, I lightly draw a small line going up and then a kind of sideways 8 shape for 2 leaves. And then I fill that in with green paint too. Alright, we're nearly done! So let everything you've painted dry completely, and I gently touch my finger to check and make sure that there aren't any wet spots, and then we'll start tracing with our marker. So you should still be able to see the pencil marks from where you drew the eyes and mouth, so using your black marker, go ahead and carefully trace those. Then, either freehanding or using your circular object again, trace the whole outside of your earth. And then once you've done that, trace the sprout as well. I added a couple lines inside mine too to look more like leaves. And with that, we're finished! And I'm writing Happy Earth Day at the bottom of my paper just for fun. So this Earth Day, remember to be mindful of your water usage and your electricity. Maybe turn off the faucet when you brush your teeth, turn off any lights that you don't need on, and always be sure to pick up your trash. And these little everyday acts will keep our planet happy and healthy. Okay, great job today, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Happy Earth Day!